I was going through preseason with the New Jersey Nets, so my illustrious 8 preseason NBA game career. And the whole time I had Andy Blickers calling me, asking, he must have gotten a kind word about me from a scout or two, and calling me saying they were interested, and if I didn't make it with the Nets, would I be interested in playing in Australia? So when I found out I wasn't good enough and wasn't going to have a contract with the Nets, they were touring around the States at that time, playing preseason college games. And so they called and asked if I would come and try out with them. And initially I made up a story about having some family problems. I wanted to have a week and sook about not making the team. I don't think Andy Blickers knows that yet, but so, Andy. Anyway, then I caught up with them for the last 5 games of their tour, and I think they offered me a contract after the 2nd or 3rd game, so I did all right. And yeah, I knew I wanted to go play somewhere, and Australia seemed like a good place to go. I thought that would be fun. So I was actually in the States somewhere like Florida. They offered me a contract.
0.5 seconds remaining. This can make it a 2-point ball game. See, the Devils should not...
First impressions of Australia, they put me up with Brian Logan, who a lot of people would know, Logie, and his wife Bernadette. People were fantastic. They were trying to explain the game of Aussie rules to me. So yeah, in Melbourne, it'd be January of 1990 is when I came out, and found an apartment in Toorak. That was on the advice of some of my teammates, and that was a good place to be. Had the saloon bar on Toorak Road, and having fun. First regular season game was against the Perth Wildcats in the Glass House, and who that year went on to win the championship with Ricky Grace. But we beat them first game. We actually, and people were talking about how good might the Saints be. Answer was not very. We won 3 more games the rest of the year, 2 against Newcastle, which would have been the only team worse than us.
We will rock you, but it was the home team that was rocked, maybe with another Duncan Trackman.
So in the end, I think 12 years from 1990 through the 2001 season, but missed 2 full seasons through back injury, and probably if you took out all the rest of the games, I missed with it probably at least another third season. So I think I played 274 games, won championship in '94 with the Giants with D-Mac. Well, and lots of other people obviously, but people would know that's when D-Mac came. Also losing grand final with the Titans against the 36ers. And I was lucky. I got, aside from the West Side Saints, I think I only missed playoffs 1 other year with the Giants. Most of the career was, with the Giants and the 36ers. So part of a lot of good teams, and it was fantastic. It was great fun.
Scott Fisher's the man who's going to take the shot, I think. At least they're going to hope that he does. Fisher, there he is. 7 seconds left. Fisher under pressure. A foul will do them. Fisher misses. Bailey the rebound and gets it in. That's the ball game. The North Melbourne Giants have stolen the game. There we go, the 2 points that won it for the North Melbourne Giants. They created NBL history by coming from 23 points down in the final quarter to steal the game by 2.
Well, I'd say the decision to stay was made long before I finished playing. The decision to stay in the first instance was just based around, that I could have chased maybe some more money trying to play in Europe somewhere, and had a few opportunities. Not like I was, flooded in $500,000 contracts. I wasn't, but I had some opportunities to go play in Spain and France. But Australia's just, the culture was so good, so easy in terms of the people and the language and Melbourne. But also the standard of ball was good, and the money was good enough. It was a good living. I suppose by the time I was married to an Australian girl by 1993, and I think by around 95 when I became an Australian citizen, I pretty much realized I was going to stay here. So I knew I was going to stay in Australia probably 6 years in, and really that was simply because it's a great place to live. I still miss family, friends, a bit of the mountains where I grew up in, but Australia's got it all over the States, I think.